Hey there everyone, welcome back to GameVine and back to another Dexterity Week video where we take a look at the flickiness, the dexterous games this week. And today on the docket we have Duelers. Let's do it. So Duelers is from Level 99 Games, and this one is special because this was the second dexterity game, but I think it was really the first one that made me really excited. I played it with my friend Patrick, and it's so interesting because the board isn't made up of anything other than your table and whatever else you put on there. You want to put a coffee cup on there? Well, that's terrain. You want to put a hanger on there? Well, that can be terrain too. Very interesting. I love that concept. This thing is loaded with characters and different powers, which all explain on the card. So no boards needed, no reference sheets. You just need to know the basics of the game and you're off and running. Well, off and flicking. Now this one was a hard one to get. It's really old, and I had to try to pick it up on the eBay, which I did, and I got new, and the sticker sheet was already dried out, so I had to glue everything on it. Now this is from Level 99 Games, like I said, so it has a lot of their characters from the other games in the universe. I think like Pixel Tactics and all that kind of stuff, but it's its own game of flicking fun. So let me show you how it's produced, show you how it's played, and then I'll give you my thoughts. Let's go. Alright, so now look at the production of Duelers. I mean, there are a ton of characters here. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 52 characters that you can pick from, and each one does have their own card, and so they're pretty diverse. I will say that the white ethnicity does have the bulk, but there are various characters, so everybody here is represented, female, male, I think young and old, and all races and creeds. So that's pretty cool. The discs are a bit thicker than most disc game that I'm used to nowadays. Unfortunately, this was an older game, so the sticker sheets were dried out, even though it was still in shrink wrap, so I had to glue these on here. Now these are the treasure chest, and they came with these stickers here, and they're the flags for the racing. I'm like, what the heck do you want me to put these on? The stickers. I mean, most people, I don't think anybody put them on the treasure chest, but I just put them on the treasure chest just to have a place to put them. I think you can put them anywhere else, but they still work as a treasure chest and the flags now. These are cards for items, basically weapons. Now the cards aren't a linen finish. My gripes. Oh, there are extra disc. This one had a little chink in it, just in case you lose them. This one here will be shot for power, and some tiny discs that will be power associated too. Okay, so that's Duelers, at least the production. Now let me show you how to play. Duelers, you make the board. So I did that right here. Now these are chests, so when you get a chest, you get an item, and it'll do various things. The cool thing about this game is everything that you need to know is going to be on the cards. You just need to know the basics on how to flick and move, and other than that, it will explain everything you need to know on the cards. There are different items like that phone, bombs, which will help you just do different things, get more attacks off, and so forth and so on. So I have a team of 4 here. The name of the game is to set a set number of points, and you get points by knocking out these characters. Now, I just get 4 character teams, and I say 4 points is the end of the game for this scenario. But there are other scenarios like soccer, racing, which we're not going to go over, but they're very interesting. There's a lot of variation with this game, even though it comes in such a tiny package. Now, the biology of a character is the red circle there is the attack, and the blue circle is the move, and then most of the time they have a power that is explained. This one here, he can never take more than 1 damage on an enemy's turn, which that's pretty good because the max amount of damage you can take in this game is 3, and the max hit points of every character is 5, unless said otherwise. Like the king here, he has 9 hit points. Now when you're moving, you have to say, hey, I'm moving, and if you're attacking, you gotta say, hey, I'm attacking. So in a move, you would just move your disc like that, and you can move and hit terrain, no problem. You won't take any damage. But if you hit an enemy character when you're moving, well, you take 1 damage, and you just put damage on your card. Some kind of counter. They didn't come with a counter. Now, if you claim that you are attacking, you hit a character, they take a damage. But if you claim you're attacking and you hit terrain, you take a damage. Now, if you attack and they hit terrain and you hit them when you're attacking, they take 2 damage. Say that you hit them, they take damage from that, they hit the terrain, and then they fall off the table. That gives them 3 whole damage, because whenever anyone falls off the table, that is a 1 damage thing. Let's go over some of the powers of my team here. This is the turtle team, I call them. So this guy cannot take more than 1 point of damage. Now that we've explained that, you know how that works out. This guy right here, he takes 1 less damage from melee attacks. And as we've already discussed, the king here takes 9 hit points to kill. And this person doesn't have any special power at all. They just have 3 attack and 3 move. That's pretty big, actually. So, now that we've established that, if somebody hits a chest, that's when they will get these cool items here. Let's just go over one here. You have 2 additional attacks this turn. So again, they give you more special stuff like a power would. Now this team right here is, I call them the archers. This guy right here, you can hold him when an enemy is attacking you, so you don't bounce into anything like terrain or off the table. I like that. I'm not sure what she does. Was doing extra damage to any discs fall off the table. Okay, yeah. Now these are the archers. He can use this big disc to shoot and do damage. She can do damage by shooting this little disc, but she does 2 extra points if she hits them a foot or further, which is pretty interesting. Again, you'll continue to do that until one person reaches the designated points that you've agreed to, and that's it. And like I said, there are variants like the soccer that you're trying to get a goal in the racing that haven't played the racing variant, but it seems fun. So now let me tell you what I think about this game and give it a grade. Let's go. So that is Duelers, and this bad boy gets a 91 from me. Which is the GameVine Must Play Award. You just saying it. Now, it may be because it has a little bit of nostalgia for me. Again, it's going to hold a special place in my heart. This one and Rampage were the first 2 dexterity games that I ever played in the modern age of board gaming. And having the fact that I took a few of things in my pocket and board game pieces that I had on me just to make the board, that made me light up. And then it was flicking, and I didn't know too much about dexterity going into it. I was more of like a board gamer, just pieces that I move. But this one helped me. This is a good one for new people because all the rules are really easy to understand and they're all on cards. So you could play this as an advanced gamer and have a ton of fun, but you could also play this as a new gamer and have just as much fun. Everything is right at your disposal, and the replayability is insane. I mean, even if you go 5 characters, that's 5 characters out of these 50. That's 10 games of different varieties and swapping them in and out. I mean, it's endless. It's, well, not endless, but pretty damn vast. Now, the points that get knocked down is because it is hard to get out of print, and I would have probably liked maybe a few weird components in here as obstacles just to kind of maintain a theme, but that might have taken away from the charm of the table, and what you have at your disposal is the board. So I don't know, and it's a dexterity game. People either love or hate dexterity games. I didn't know how much I loved it until I actually played this game, and everything makes sense. It's intuitive. You fall off the board, you get a hit. You hit somebody when you're attacking, they hit. And you move and you hit different things, like different people, they're going to hit you. It just makes sense. It clicks so well and fast. This game is a winner and is going to forever stay with me. It will never ever get put in the call line of when I, purge my collection when I do every now and then. This will stay with me, and that's saying a lot. Just trust me on that. So thank you so very much for tuning in to this review on Dexterity Week, and if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. And until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day. A great time with all of you play. My name is Dave, and I'm out. Bye.
Vi Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.